Welcome to Earthy Goddess Mama. Hey you Cancer, welcome to your love relationship reading for the 16th to the 22nd of October 2017. I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to choose 4 cards from the Romance Angels and then clarify them with 2 tarot decks, one the Osho Zen Tarot, and dive into the intimacy of this relationship, if it's a love relationship, it's a tarot of sexual magic. And then lastly, we'll pull an oracle card from the Universal Love Oracle. Okay, let's get straight into it. I've done some shuffling. So Cancer, October 16th, 2017. Love. What's going on? We got one straight away. Well, for you, you've been told to pay attention to the red flags. Right, so straight up, something's trying to be pointed out to you, you know. Some messengers there, wow. Okay, but the person you're thinking of is feeling very passionate about you. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, it says. Another one jumped out for the composite energies. So there's a release your ex. So the time has come to clear your energy. That's your combined energies. And let's see what the insight of this relationship is this week. Okay, and the insight is getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, so paying attention to the red flags is what you've got. Usually it's that gut feeling you get when, you know, someone's maybe not telling you the truth, or there's something in your behavior that's not quite right. Maybe they only ring you and come over, you know, you don't really go out. It's just sort of a secretive kind of relationship. Okay, so what's come up is past lives. Pay attention to the red flags. This card in the Zen deck, this past lives card, is to do with karma. And sometimes we have these relationships in our lives to learn lessons. I mean, all relationships, there's so much learning and soul growth that goes on with each relationship. But sometimes we've got all these unconscious patternings from lifetimes and lifetimes of relating to others, and because they're unconscious, we don't understand why we keep attracting these same type of energies into our lives. So this card here, this past life card here, maybe there's still some karmic ties that need to be cleaned up. So you really need to pay attention to any signs that the universe is giving you regarding this, with this relationship that you're thinking about at the moment, this person you're thinking about. Yeah, I mean, we're infinite beings, as hard as that is to conceptualize. You know, some of these relationships we're having in this lifetime we've had before, and we're here, you know, we haven't learned the lessons or cleared up the karma, so these patterns keep coming in and in and in until you clear it out. And this is really about being really honest with yourself and owning what you project on other people. You know, sometimes the hardest thing to do is to really dive into your own shadow. But when you do, once you illuminate it, all of these things that you've been attracting in the past no longer come to you, because whatever you're triggered by with other people is usually something you need to clean up within yourself. So the person you're thinking about with the passion card here is integration. That's temperance in the standard deck, and this is to do with you know, complete balance of masculine and feminine. So maybe this is something that needs to go on here. Maybe this is what they're learning. You know, the yin and the yang, the eagle and the swan, a snake going full circle. It's finding that perfect balance within yourself, and you can only do that when you illuminate those parts of yourself that you really don't want to look at. So maybe you are seeing some of these red flags in their personality, but they are actually really trying to get to the heart of those and heal them. And they feel some really passionate energy towards you, and maybe you do have something to clean up together. Here, there is maybe a reason why you're drawn to each other in this lifetime, in this moment in time. And the composite energies is to release your ex. So maybe one or both of you still have the energies of an old partnership, or maybe one of you are still in a relationship. Maybe that could be the red flag. So, you know, usually when you first start seeing someone, you know, it's just all sort of getting to know each other, which is your final insight. But, you know, once you get to before you get to a more intimate stage, you really need to ask that question, hey, are you actually single? It's kind of important. I mean, I guess it depends on your values, and I'm not here to judge anybody. I've lived. But, you know, karma's karma, baby. Whatever you give out to the universe, you're going to get back. So if you're sneaking around and going behind someone else's back, you know, it's always going to come back to you. You know, this lifetime or the next. Sorry about all the background noises. I don't know what's going on with my neighbors. We live in the bush, and I have a neighbor probably about half a K away, but some loud construction sounds going on over there today. Wow, so brilliant. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, baby. Both of you maybe, or one of you is still holding on to someone, whether it's the energy of that or whether they haven't learned the lessons from that relationship. Maybe they haven't healed that relationship, but your intuition is trying to tell you something here. Listen. And what's this getting to know each other? This could be to do with that, you know, asking those right questions. Are you single? You know, just really gently embracing who this person is. And this is the insight here. This is what you've got to learn from this relationship. And you get to know other people by seeing how they live their ordinary daily life. You know, you can learn so much about people. You know, they might talk a good talk, but when you see them living their life and how they treat other people, then you know whether they live with integrity or not. You know, people can walk that, you know, they can talk that, they can be super articulate and have these amazing beliefs, but beliefs mean nothing. Your behavior does, you know. So this ordinary everyday life is where you're going to learn most about this person that you're interacting with and relating with this week. So let's dive into a little bit more intimacy here and just see what these red flags could be all about, you know, and what this karmic, you know, what this, maybe you've got some karmic pattern going on here. Yeah, it's a 7 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, you're not looking very happy there. So there's a real disconnect. There's a real disconnect with this. He's looking, wow, he's looking very vulnerable, and he's really trying to protect himself, where, you know, the feminine energy there is just looking out the window, like not really quite disinterested. He's looking really, really sad and looking like he needs comfort. So maybe this is a red flag here. Maybe there's a lot of healing. Maybe you've had this past life relationship where, because the 7 of Swords is, yeah, it's a deceptive energy. Lying to yourself, trying to deceive someone else. So maybe her looking out towards the window, she may be thinking about somebody else, and he's feeling really, really, he's trusting his intuition there, and he's feeling really hurt. He feels it. He feels her disconnect. So maybe that's the red flag here. And maybe you've been through this lots of times before, where you seem to keep attracting partners that aren't really present with you. That's no fun. You want someone to see you, to know the depth of who you really are, you at your essence. You don't want those superficial relationships. But look at this. you know, whoever you're thinking about is feeling this passionate energy, is trying to integrate and balance themselves, and they have this cup of love. You know, there's this, it's the Ace of Chalices. It's a new beginning in love. It's an offer of love. They have this. But you're feeling like there's a lot of red flags and disconnect and deception going on here. Is this self-deception? Or is this, you know, this is the person you're thinking about. Energy, it's completely different to yours. Are you deceiving yourself? Is this from past patterns that you feel that you maybe yeah, the signs are cautioning you. So maybe you're attracting someone that is not serving you, is not going to serve you. And there's a real, yeah, we've got the Four of Swords here. And in the standard deck, the Four of Swords is going inward. It's kind of ominous though, because the Four of Swords generally has someone meditating with four swords dangling over them. But this is a real, he's forcing, there's a forcefulness here. Yeah, he's forcing himself upon her. So trust your intuition here. So maybe there hasn't been a let go, and we're just reliving patterns. Patterns are going over and over again, and your intuition is telling you that there needs to be some form of release here, whether it's a release, like it's saying release your acts, but it could be just the energies surrounding those patternings, those unconscious patternings that have been playing out in your life over and over again. So let's see this getting to know each other. We've got one straight here, and it's justice. Okay. So maybe you feel like there's an injustice with this red flags, and that you're attracting a particular type of person into your life over and over again. But really, you need to see, you need to really own, you need to get to the heart of your own truth and see where, if this is coming from you. Because your partner here is, there's definite passion, and he's integrating. He's trying to find balance, and there's a cup of love here for you. So maybe there's something that you need to really acknowledge within yourself here, and because you're feeling like there's an injustice in getting to know each other. So something's blocking you here. What could that be, Cancer? What's blocking you? You do really get to know people by just seeing how they treat others. It's an amazing sign, and to see how much they're in their ego, and how much integrity they really have. You know, the scales are there. Look, the scales are even. He's trying to find, or she's trying to find, some balance here. So it's very similar to, she's looking like you're going to cut anything away that's not balanced here. So if you get to know this person, and you see that the red flags are yelling out to you, and you feel like there's some deception going on here, you're just going to cut them out. So honor that. You've got the strength to do that, Cancer. And let's see what just final guidance we've got from the Universal Love Oracle here, just quickly. Here we go, the Mystic. Embrace your inner mystic. The third eye has been highlighted there. You know, you have a deep knowing. You have a deep knowing of when someone is feeding you bullshit. You know, we do know. We feel it. We feel it. Tap into your inner goddess, your inner wisdom. It doesn't ever lead you astray. Someone may be still engaged in a relationship, or the energies around another person, they're still there. Maybe their heart's still there. But this person you're dealing with, there's a lot of passion and love here. So maybe you need to do a little bit of reflecting, going inward. Embrace your inner mystic. Thanks so much for being here, Cancer. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.